Hey everybody, I've got the handsome Fly Post Malone here, or as we call him here, Malone, or as I call him, Maloney Baloney. Today we're going to talk about everybody's favorite topic, muzzles, the dreaded muzzles. So, just here to let everybody know that people freak out about these for some reason. It's just a muzzle. It's no big deal. I know that muzzles have negative connotation with them. You think maybe they're punishment or they're punitive for aggressive dogs who like to bite all the time. Obviously, Malone here is anything but aggressive. He is not afraid of muzzles. It doesn't scare him. He is not bothered by them. So, if they're not aggressive, why do they wear them? For several reasons. The most important reason is that, I know, that was a good one, buddy. It was a good butt scratch. The most important reason is that greyhounds have very, very delicate and thin skin. They also have no undercoat, so they have a very thin top coat of fur, and they have virtually no body fat, so they have nothing to protect them from bites, really. So whether that's aggressive a bite or just a play bite, ow buddy, that tail hurts. Whether it's aggressive or just from play, a tooth that goes into a greyhound will just rip open because they're thin, their skin is so sheer. So we basically call muzzles the $15 insurance policy. So when you've got 30 out here and they want to play, or maybe a couple of them disagree about something and want to get into a tussle, we have muzzles here to protect them. So, hi buddy. So I will let Malone, let him model his. They each have their own muzzles with their names on it. They don't share muzzles. Sometimes they share the racing muzzles, and we'll get to that. But this is a basket muzzle, or we call it a kennel muzzle. And I'll put it on, and we can see just how little he really cares about it. Come here, Malone. Here we go. And done. That's all it takes. They're very loosely fitted. We don't strap them on every time and pull them really tight. They just slip behind the ears. They've got foam on the inside here to protect their noses so it doesn't scrape up their noses and cut them when they're playing or whatever. They can drink from them, no problem. So they can drink water, and that's no problem for them. And that's basically it. Malone, come here, buddy. He's taking a little potty break right now. So thankfully he's doing that off camera. Thanks, buddy. That was very sweet of you. So that is the kennel muzzle. Obviously he doesn't mind wearing it. It does not bother him. It is not uncomfortable. It is not painful. He's not stressed out, obviously. He's stretching out. Okay, buddy, so let's show them. Come here, buddy. This is the one that they use for racing. It's just a little bit different. They only wear this one racing. As soon as they come off the track, we take it off. But this one slips on very much like the other. And as you can see, it's loose, so when they run, it moves. And then at the end, it's got this white strip here. That's to help judges determine photo finishes. That's basically the only reason for it. They might get a little nippy at the end of the race when the rabbit tucks in and they all gather around. So that protects from maybe some bites, but it's really just for photo finishes. It's not a big deal. They don't mind wearing them. They sometimes share the racing muzzles, so those get washed and disinfected after every race. So that's it. I hope you can kind of take the stigma away from these. They're not a big deal. Here's the dirty secret about them. Even people who are anti-racing and own greyhounds use muzzles. They're basically just a tool, like a leash or a collar. These are just to protect these guys. So if an anti-racing person owns multiple greyhounds, they will muzzle their dogs for protection. I know people who own 8 greyhounds, and when they all go outside, they muzzle them when they all go outside. We often go to the beach with multiple greyhounds as a group, and we'll have 14, 15 greyhounds there, and we will muzzle all of them, just in case. I mean, those are retired dogs, but I mean, we still use muzzles for protection, just in case, you know, someone gets a little mouthy or someone gets a little rough when they're playing. No one has to go and get staples. So just think of them as a $15 insurance policy, and that's it. I mean, as you can see, Malone's definitely not bothered by it, and he's not traumatized at all. And he's also very handsome, which is why I picked him, if you were wondering. Yeah? You ready to go back in, buddy? I gotta go pick up the next race. Come on, Maloney Baloney. Good boy. Maloney Baloney.